Hey, this is me, Alex, and I decided to solve the equation 3x plus 4 equals 10 by squaring both sides of the equation and working with the quadratic. Let me add a screenshot of how I did this problem. So here I have a screenshot image of how I was able to go from here to here and square both sides. When I did that, I got this answer. What I did next is that I subtracted 100 from each side, and that gave me negative 84 for my C value. And then on my second screenshot, moving to a different slide, I had 9x squared plus 24x minus 84 equals 0. So at this point, we're going to continue. 9x squared minus 24x minus 84, this is plus, equals 0. And then here, what we're going to do is we're going to simplify this equation by dividing everything by 3, each term. We end up with the equation that follows here. 3x squared plus 8x minus 28. From here, I decided to find two numbers that will multiply to 3 times 28, which is negative 84, and that's 16 times negative 6, and they add to 8. On this method, using the x, I bring over the 3. Let me show you that. So again, we multiplied 3 times negative 28 to get this 84 on top, negative, and the 8 goes on the bottom, and we ask which two numbers multiply to 84 negative and add to 8. And the answer is 14 and negative 6 if you check it. 14 times 6 negative is negative 84, and 14 minus 6 is 8. So then I bring my 3x over, 3x and 3x, and my 14 and negative 6, I put them as part of the answer. Now I split this into two possible answers. 3x, from here I go to here. 3x plus 14 equals 0, or 3x minus 6 equals 0. And then I solve both sides. Here I get x equals, on the left side, I get x equals negative 14 over 3. And on the right side, I add 6, I divide by 2. As another colleague mentioned, it's possible to get a extraneous root here, but I did get x equals 2, which was the answer when we solved this, the simple way of solving 3x plus 4 equals 10. What I do next is, and it's negative 14 over 3. So go side, and here I'm going to try to check my work. The way that I decided to check my work was to go into Wolfram Alpha and type in 3x plus 4 square equals to 10 square. It gives me my input, and it gives me a result here of this. And then when you look at the equation, you see here two possible places for a solution, and one of them is 2, and the other one seems to be the negative 13 over, let me see, let me go back here. We can see that that seems to be the answer. Now let me continue. When I scroll this over, when I scroll this down here this way, I should be able to get the next screenshot, which I want to try to get right now. Let me add this. So here I have the second solution, but I placed it on the same screen. So I'm gonna delete that somehow. Let me see how I do that. Actually, I'm just going to minimize that there. I'm gonna go to the next slide, and I'm gonna add it on my next slide so we can see the next part of the answer. So here we continue, and now I want to add that. So I grab this second snapshot, which is a scroll down from the previous one, and here you can see that you do have two solutions, and one of them happens to be, actually both are the solutions I got when I did it by hand, but this kind of like verifies using Wolfram Alpha that the solution is correct. And we do have those two roots right here. Thank you.